A former president visits our neighboring state to the south, what he had to say during his speech. Experts expect a boom in fireworks sales this year. Just how much the products could yield. A fire breaks out at a California movie studio. The latest on containment and the damage.
From WCTI, this is News Channel 12 at 6, Weekend Edition.
Well, the heat is on across eastern North Carolina. It was a beautiful, warm day, but even hotter temperatures are on the way across the region. You can see down at the Bougainville Pier right now, tons of people out enjoying this dry, warm start to the Independence holiday weekend. We do have that moderate rip current threat, so even though we're going to enjoy a warm, dry day tomorrow, still keep in mind the rip currents. If you're heading out enjoying any fireworks tonight, setting off your own, it's going to be mostly dry, warm, and humid, and the humidity will increase overnight. You see right now, mostly sunny, a few clouds starting to stream in. Those are just debris clouds from the convective systems off to our west. Thankfully, as the sun goes down, those should weaken before they reach us here in eastern North Carolina. You can see the storm track around this high pressure bubbling up this heat down in the deep south and southeast. Now we are under a heat advisory here for the next few days. Feel like temperatures for tomorrow is going to start to feel like 100, 105, and that's not the end of it. The warmest of it will arrive on Monday. It's going to feel like 110 to 115. So that's getting into the dangerous category. We'll have a few ways to beat the heat coming up.
The United Nations is ending its peacekeeping mission in Mali. Thousands of troops have been stationed to the West African country since 2012, this to defend residents against an Islamic insurgency that killed thousands. But the country's military rulers are now demanding the peacekeepers to leave. Instead, they will rely on troops provided by Russia's Wagner Group. The Wagner Group is the same mercenary force responsible for a brief uprising against Russia's military last weekend. The White House accuses the group's leader of organizing the peacekeepers' departure. The funeral for a French teen shot by police earlier this week took place at a heavily guarded mosque today. His death sparked 4 nights of rioting across France, with protesters voicing anger with over-policing in minority communities. Authorities say more than 2,000 fires were set and stores raided. Over 13,000 people have been arrested, and the government continues to call for the calmly stationing of 45,000 officers to end the unrest. French Emmanuel Macron was scheduled to travel to Germany, but postponed the trip due to the riots. Former President Donald Trump making a stop in the upstate to kick off the 4th of July weekend. With thousands gathering at the event, Trump is vowing to be a leadership, something he says has been missing under the Biden administration. News 13's Samir Nefsi reports.
As this